Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Stuff of Legend. My name is D'Lo, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the Iron Fist 2 trailer, which, by the way, was freaking awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to see it. I'm going to discuss it. I'm going to go through the entire trailer as much as I can. I'm not going to go shot for shot, but I am going to talk to you about a few of the things that stuck out to me. And these things were really cool. So let's talk first about the fact that even from the teaser, that like 30-second whatever where it shows him in the alley and the three or four dudes come at him, that was amazing. He doesn't get hit once. This was one of my big gripes with the first season, right? So like I actually genuinely loved Iron Fist season 1. There's obvious problems. I think that there was too many villains. I think that there was too much kind of going on, and it got kind of like swampy with the different villains. Like this, I forgot what his name. Harold Meacham is the main villain, and then it's not him. Then it's the Hand, and then it's over here, and then it's Davos, and then it's it keeps jumping back and forth to who's the real problem. Oh, and then there was Colleen Wings Master. So then there's the left hand and the right hand, and different branches of the hand that are like fighting each other. We're the good hand, and and then we are the bad hand. And she's like, Madame Gao is just so like menacing, but she's at war with the other guy, and then she's manipulating. And I get it. They were setting up the Defenders. It's sad that Iron Fist show ended up being a platform. Excuse me, guys. I did cardio for the first time in a long time, and I am having breathing issues because I'm fat. That's basically what's happening right now. I think it's like almost kind of like forced asthma. It's not real asthma, but it's the asthma you get after you don't work out for a while and then you do some cardio. It'll linger for like a day, and then it'll be gone. And then I'll keep doing cardio, and then eventually it'll go away altogether. So it's appropriate that I'm talking about working out, because every time I see something martial arts, like an Iron Fist trailer, I get so hyped. If I watch Power Rangers again, if I go back and watch something martial arts based, I lose it. I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm fat. I need to get back into shape. I need to start working out. I'm going to go punch a heavy bag. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do some sprints. I'm going to start training my kicking. I'm going to get back into my stretching routine. All this stuff from when I used to be a martial artist, because it's just like, I get so excited. That's the kind of thing that really like gets me going. I love all the like superheroes and all that stuff. But I got to be honest, watching like superhero stuff, just, like powered superhero stuff, makes me want to lift weights, because I want to get big and bulky like some of those bigger dudes, Superman or whatever it is. But when I watch ninja-based stuff or martial arts-based stuff, I want to get back into training. That's what happens to me. Iron Fist did that for me. And that's why you hear me talking the way that I am, because I'm a little bit out of shape. And so actually, it's a lot out of shape, but whatever. Different topic, different discussion. And Iron Fist kicks some serious butt in the trailer. I mean, he's not getting his butt handed to him like by average garden variety street ninjas, like what was kind of happening in the first one. Now, granted, in the first one, after going back and rewatching, my appreciation changed for it a lot. A lot of the gripes and the complaints about the first one, yeah, there's some validity to it, but they set up the story in a way that he had been drugged for days at that psych ward. And then he's immediately thrown back into like, you need to be the Iron Fist, you need to do this. The drugs messed with him a lot, messed with his mind, messed with his spirit, and it kind of threw him in a strange place while he was trying to recover in a brand new world that is so dramatically different than the one that he came from. And he's trying to find his place in a bunch of different things. So story-wise, it actually makes a lot of sense. And that is something that people don't talk about. People just like to ham on stuff because it makes you feel good to be right about stuff, and people jump on the bandwagon of hate really quickly. I'm here to come to its defense, but not for season 1. Season 1's in the past, and there was problems with season 1. I still liked it, but here we go. The new trailer shows off the fact that he's beating the tar out of like all these other thugs and ninjas and stuff, and he's not even getting hit. It's amazing. Like he is the living weapon. That was a huge problem. He needs to be the living weapon. He's the Iron Fist, the immortal Iron Fist. Doesn't lose fights. And more than losing fights in the comics and in like the video games and any kind of like cartoon or whatever, his thing is he just doesn't get hit. He's like the Matrix. He should be like the Matrix, where dudes are coming out in 5s, 10 dudes. He's like Ip Man. Have you guys seen Ip Man? IPMAN. That's the legend of the guy that trained Bruce Lee. He is a phenomenon. And in those films, yeah, he gets hit a couple times, but he is like matrixing everybody. Dodge, 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 redirect, throw. And he's like, we need to be zen. We need to be calm. Everyone just take a chill pill. And then they're not taking chill pills. They're getting mad. And then they come at him more. And he's just like, nope. He's like, I told you, you need to relax. I told you, what are you doing? Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. And it's like, he's that like perfect fighter that like you just can't touch. But having someone like Davos who trained with him his entire life should theoretically know how Danny fights and know what to expect from that type of fighter. So it shouldn't be like the other Street Fighters. And so, yeah, when he gets up in Davos is challenging him for the Iron Fist, for the right to be the defender of Kunlun and stand guard at the gates of Kunlun and all that stuff. Yeah, he should be able to get a couple hits landed on Danny, or a bunch of hits, maybe even possibly beat him. But we see in the trailer, he actually gets to wield the other fist. So Danny has his right arm. His right fist is the one that is the yellow glowing Iron Fist. It glows with yellow chi. And but there is another fist. We know that the Iron Fist is eventually supposed to wield two fists. This is something that makes him like, this is the next level. It's like Super Saiyan 2, right? And he goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2. He's supposed to get that once he like levels up. But Davos shows up and he wants to challenge Danny. I think by the end of this season, we're going to see him take that fist. You see Davos do that thing where he's like touching Danny's forehead and he's like trying to steal his chi or whatever. I think he's actually he takes his ability, which he hasn't learned yet, to wield that other fist. And that's how he's able to challenge Danny to be the defender of Kunlun, is he acquires the left fist. So that's why when you see them circling in the trailer and they've got that sash tied around both their arms, guess what? If you look, Danny's left arm is tied and his right arm is available because that's his Iron Fist. Davos's right arm is tied and his left arm is available. So he's probably able to use the left fist at this point, or maybe they both agree not to use a fist, or maybe Danny agrees not to use a fist because it needs to be a fair fight. He's a man of honor, and that's it's the culture they trained in, raised in, and the stuff that's important to them, which is great. But it's Danny's the right fist. Davos is going to take the left fist, and I think they're going to challenge each other for the right to be the Iron Fist or to acquire the Iron Fist, so that Davos maybe wins that fight and acquires the left fist, which is the red glowing Iron Fist. It's probably only red because his chi, because of Davos's chi is different. I don't think it's going to be like if Danny gets that fist, then it's a red glowing fist and he's got a yellow and a red. I think Danny's going to, all his chi is going to be yellow. I think both fists, if he acquires that power by the end of the season, he's going to have probably a costume, and a decent costume, because they allude to that. That's another thing, is that at the end of the season, he might acquire both fists. Both of them will be yellow. It'll be really tight, like that short clip they showed in what's it called? It's Iron Fist season 1, and where it shows in the jungles, like it shows that ancient Iron Fist come out and he's like beating the tar out of everybody, but he's using two fists. That's what Iron Fist is going to be by the end of this. That's what Danny Rand is going to be, and I'm really excited to see that. We've already seen his character improve in the Defenders. His fighting skills improved quite a bit, but his emotional state was still imbalanced. But then by the time we see him in Luke Cage season 2, I forget what episode, like episode 10 or something like that, episode 8 or whatever it was, we see him and he's emotionally balanced again. And so now, by that point, he's already the Iron Fist we've been waiting for, the Iron Fist that he's supposed to be. So now, in Iron Fist season 2, we're going to get to see him in his role as a billionaire, multi-billionaire, and then also he's found his place as the Iron Fist, but as the defender of New York City, filling in for Daredevil. Now, we know that he's not supposed to be this ongoing. He is supposed to be the defender of Kunlun, but he's also supposed to guard our world. And he's going to end up being both, like a mediator between both worlds. And I'm really excited for that. Now, Davos doesn't believe there should be any mediation between the new world and his world. He believes that it's Kunlun, period. That's all it is. And so that's what it's got to be. I'm going to challenge you for that right, because that's what it's got to be. And so we're going to see this. And I believe Danny's going to win by the end of it. I think he will take the left and the right fist, but then there's going to be more stuff with the hand coming up later. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe they'll include another villain. I actually hope that Davos is the entire thread, and then maybe he has to re-challenge Zhao Lao, the dragon, at the end, and we get to see him wield two fists fighting with Zhao Lao or whatever it is. That would be really cool. And then maybe by the time Iron Fist season 3 comes out, the deal with Marvel and Fox, with Disney acquiring Fox, they've already done that, but it's the legalities of it have to take place. So that might be a year from now. We're not completely sure, but by the time that wraps, everything's sorted out. The legal stuff is good. They get the green light. Then we might even be able to see them start having X-Men type characters, mutants, start to pop up here and there in the universe. Not as one movie, like here's the X-Men and we're going to do this big explanation for why they're all here. We might just start to see like onesie twosies start to pop up here and there. We might see Storm appear in Black Panther 2 or 3. We might see Namor appear in 2 or 3 for Black Panther. We might also get like a Captain America flashback film where we get Wolverine. There was this man back in the day. Or we might even see Namor appear back in Captain America because they had some history too. We might get to see, say, like, this is where I'm going with this. I think Sabretooth, who was originally an Iron Fist villain, would be perfect to show up in that world. And he's got this crazy healing factor. He's vicious. He's got bloodlust, and he's out for Iron Fist. He wants to kill Iron Fist for whatever the reason is. And let's just have that happen. Or maybe he's terrorizing the city, and Iron Fist tries to take him down. But no matter what he does, this guy keeps recovering. You can't kill the guy. You can't take him down. And that would be epic too. I'd love to see that. That'd be great. And they kind of already played with healing factors, like Harold Meacham had the healing factor because they did almost like a Lazarus pit type thing, but it was with the hand. The hand found a way to resurrect him, and only cutting off his head would work. I think we'll probably see Harold again because they didn't cut off his head; they threw him off a building, and we already know that. Like if you shoot the guy or if you stab him a billion times, these things should be lethal, but it wasn't. They drowned him. They filled his entire body cavities with water. That didn't stop him. So they never cut off his head. He'll be back. I think he'll be back. And if they don't bring him back, whatever, who cares? But if they do bring him back, he's a great actor. He was a fun story piece. I don't know. I don't know what they could do with that. I trust them. They make good products. And I think that Netflix is actually becoming better and better. I heard someone say Netflix is dying. Marvel Netflix sucks. And it's only getting worse and whatever. I was like, what are you talking about? I've actually genuinely loved. So the only things that I didn't like Jessica Jones a whole lot. It was cool, I guess, but I don't know what it was. It didn't do it for me. I really enjoy like martial arts type stuff, which is one of the reasons why I love Daredevil, but I also like military type stuff, which is one of the reasons why I liked Punisher. So I liked Daredevil season 1. I love Daredevil season 2. I love the Punisher. I loved Iron Fist because of the martial arts, but there's problems there. I think it's still good. I don't think it's great, but I'm really excited for where they're taking it. I can't wait for number 2. I think that The Defenders was fun. It wasn't the best show by any means, but it was a lot of fun, and it was cool to see the characters interacting together. I want more of that. And I think that it would be great to have a season that is neither Iron Fist nor Luke Cage, but it's a Power Man and Iron Fist season where they have some big mission, maybe to dig up his past, maybe to dig up Luke Cage's past or find out what happened. Maybe it can tie back into the Marvel Universe, finding the super soldier serum, digging into that stuff. And it's like, wait, this was a super soldier serum thing the whole time? Really? And then, you realize there's a greater connection there, but he needs Iron Fist to keep him in check because it's too close to his emotional history with his family. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be fun. I want more. I really do. I want more. I want Blade. I want vampires. I want, some undead action. I want, let's see, Moon Knight. Moon Knight would be great. Who else is going to be fun for the Netflix universe? Ghost Rider. How about a Ghost Rider show? Why don't we get that guy from The Walking Dead, the guy who was like, I really want to be Ghost Rider, or we could get I wouldn't even mind if he did Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy. He also said he would be willing to do that in an interview. That'd be cool. So Marvel has options. They've got a platform for darker content, and it doesn't have to tie into the big screen if you don't want it to, but it would be nice if it did. And we've already seen that Johnny Blaze does exist in the Marvel Universe because they did it on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They didn't give us any background. We didn't see Johnny himself. We just saw the Johnny Blaze guy show up and talk to, what was the other guy? I forget his name now. It's been a while since I've seen that season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let me see. I'll look it up for you guys. Agents of Ghost Rider. forgot the actor's name. I forgot all of that. What was his name? Robbie Reyes. So that's the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider that doesn't have a bike, but he's got the car. I forget what kind of car it was, actually. My brother would have been able to tell you. He's a huge car guy. I am a car guy, but not like, I'm not obsessive like I am with this stuff. So yeah, that's going to elude me. I forget what the name is, but it's really cool. They actually showed both. Gabriel Luna played Ghost Rider. He played the Robbie Reyes version, but there was never an actor that played him. I think it was Matt Long showed up to kind of be that guy, but they never showed his face. They showed the actual Ghost Rider pop up on the bike and then kind of like give him like the "you're the Ghost Rider" type of thing, and then he blazed away. And yeah, there's room for that. They could do that Ghost Rider, or they could even give Gabriel Luna his own show. I liked that guy. I thought his Robbie Reyes character was great. That was fun. Let's do more of that. I really don't care. I'll take either one. I do like the Johnny Blaze one. I actually do enjoy Nicolas Cage as an actor. I think he's hilarious. I think he's great. I haven't seen I've seen some of his more serious work, but limited. And I enjoy him. He's kind of like, for me, he's like watching Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's like he kind of plays himself in everything he's in a little bit. He brings himself to characters instead of like transforming into a different person, which is what some people do in more of a method actor style. But I actually enjoy that. I think he's a good actor, good enough. He's in absolutely everything. And I'm really excited to see him in as, what is it, Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animated thing that's coming out in December, the movie, which is going to be cool. And also, I haven't seen Teen Titans Go. I'm ashamed of that. I've been talking about how I want to see it, but we ran out of like free time this last couple months because we were moving. We just had our son. He's been busy, and date nights are sparse. I'm sorry, scarce. Why did I say sparse? That's the weirdest word. Anyway, yeah, so that's my thoughts there. But anyway, Iron Fist Season 2, we talked about the hands. We talked about the red glowing, the left and right. Let's talk about this deceased Iron Fist. This is cool. There's a body, a skeletal frame body that looks like he's decayed quite a bit. But he's in this suit. It looks like an Iron Fist suit, like where it's got this like a gi, like a greenish, like dark green gi. It's close to black at this point. It's very dirty. But then you also have the yellow mask. I have been waiting for Danny Rand to put on that Iron Fist mask. I've been waiting so long. I hope that they do that. I hope that we get to see him fight like shirtless with the thing and then like the trousers or whatever it is. I just want some comic book accuracy here. I cannot wait. I mean, I enjoy him running around in a hoodie as much as the next guy, but it's, I only can take that for so long before I want the comic book. Give me the comic book. And they've teased that in the trailer openly with both the white costume with the yellow mask and then also with this corpse that's like the older Iron Fist of old. They're looking at his body. It's got the green. It's got the yellow. I think by the end of it, we're going to get a costume on Danny Rand. I think that's what's going to happen. So they also show off Joy and Ward are back, which is cool. There's a moment where Joy kind of looks like she's overseeing some sort of like hand project, or maybe she's being held captive and she's forced to observe this. And Ward looks like he's not really a bad guy anymore. He looks like he's going to be one of like the brothers that you kind of get along with, you kind of don't. I don't think they're going to use him as a villain in this one, but he will be dealing with some of his old issues probably. And he's going to be a character that'll probably get kidnapped once or twice, and along with Joy. And they're going to have to escape. Danny's going to have to come rescue him. That's going to be good. It's going to be good for the story. And then I want to see Kunlun. That's one thing that I don't think we're seeing a whole lot, unless that temple is in Kunlun. If that temple is in Kunlun, then we're going to get a lot more Kunlun. I just didn't see anything that quite appeared to be Kunlun itself. Nothing that wasn't seen inside of Iron Fist Season 1 as far as geography. I want to see more of that. I really do. So what do you guys think about all this? Do you think that we're going to get Heroes for Hire? Do you think that we're going to get Luke Cage possibly coming in as a cameo? Do you guys want that? Do you want it to focus entirely on the Iron Fist story and not try to world build? What do you guys think? I can't wait to hear from you guys. Are you guys hyped? Let me know down in the comments below. Give us a like. Share this video with a friend who might be hyped about this. I'll put the link to the trailer in the description or in here somewhere. You can click right here. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time right here on The Stuff of Legend.